Hi everyone, Stepan here. I finally have white, so I've tried playing another game before this one and I got the black pieces. I just wanted to get it over with. I lost the game terribly, you can see it on my Leeches account, but I wanted to practice the English. I have to apologize for my computer fans, they are very loud. I cleaned my laptop today, they are still very loud. And I don't know what to do. I'm saving money to buy a desktop setup for recording and hopefully I'll get there soon. But what I wanted to do is get the English in practice. Okay, and I have to apologize straight away for not being as good at the English because this is a new repertoire for me and I'm just learning it, so I will be making a ton of mistakes. But as I'm including the English in my repertoire, I have to practice it. And in this game, my opponent is playing the King's Indian, and I'm playing what I believe is the only decent attempt of avoiding mainline theory, and that's the Botvinnik system. My opponent is rated 2353, so let's see what happens. Okay, this is the Botvinnik system, which is coming out tomorrow, the video, actually. Wait. Don't I just win with e5? What am I missing? e5 and? Okay, e5 winning? Am I blind? Okay, I'm just gonna go e5. I don't know if this is a position or not, if this is theory, I doubt it. Yeah, okay, I think this is it. I mean, of course I can still lose, but I win a piece. Okay, this went well. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very nervous playing the English for the first time while recording, and this isn't the way I wanted it to go. I wanted an actual game. My opponent is rated 2353, so this is kind of an inexplicable mistake. But okay, what's the best way for him to try and save this game? I don't think there is one. He definitely cannot give up the rook, so he should give up the knight. So rook b8 is the only move probably, and then I just take on f6. Yeah. Okay, there is no way to save the game. Okay, he's gonna play on, so now we're a piece up. Now it's easier. So let's develop the rest of our pieces and not allow any tricks. How can I develop quickest? I would like my bishop on e3. I would like to play the b4 pawn break. I was actually trying to show you the thematic ideas in the Botvinnik, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to do that because I'm up a knight. But I'm still going to play slowly and try not to blunder anything. I like h3, preventing his bishop from developing, but he wants to go to b7 anyway. I could go rook b1 and try and break through this blockade, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna break his queen side. I'm winning on the king side anyway because I'm a piece up. If he plays a5, I get the b5 square. Yeah, I was really hoping to get the English, and then the first game I got the black pieces, so I didn't just want to resign. I wanted to play on. Okay, let's go a3. What does queen d7 do? I don't get queen d7. What does queen d7 do? Okay, I don't think it does anything, so I'll just go a3, b4. Okay, I don't want to take, he can take if he wants to, and then I'll just go king g1 after a check. Although I could go knight f4 with the idea of knight d5 and not lose a tempo. So takes, queen takes. How can he get the knight to attack g2? He cannot. Okay, so I'm just gonna take and then go b4 and then maybe later knight f4. I have to, of course, watch out for my knight on c3. On queen f3, I have knight e4. I got my rook off the long, annoying diagonal. I traded the light squared bishops. Okay, on knight d5, he doesn't have anything useful. I think he has to go e6. Then I can transfer my knight to e3, which is kind of nice. Now I could also go bishop b2 or bishop d2, which is safe. Where's that knight going? He wants to go f5? Okay, I'm gonna go bishop b2. I like that better than bishop d2. He should probably play e6 at some point, but I'm waiting for him to do it now so that I could get in knight e4 with tempo. Okay, wants to play knight f3 check. I can see that. So I think I need to go knight d5 now. Knight d5, knight f3 check, king g2, knight d5, e6, bishop takes knight, knight d5. What else can he do? I don't know. So I'll just go knight d5. Knight d5, knight f3 check. Okay. Now I have to take this. And where does my knight retreat? That's the question. I think my knight retreats to c3 so that I can keep blocking this pawn. And I want to block the bishop. So on knight c3, I'm landing on e4. I have further support. So maybe queen c2 and rook d1 now seems sensible. Preventing e4, getting out of the pin. I like that. Well, I guess I take with the pawn. That's why I played a3. He's gonna have to play f5 at some point. I don't think there's any other way for him to try and drum up any sort of useful counterplay. Rook bd1 or rook fd1? I don't know, to be honest. Rook bd1 or rook fd1? I think rook b d1. Although I could have some pressure down the a file, but no, if he plays a5, I'm going to close it down anyway. So rook b d1 makes more sense to me. If he plays h5, I'm going knight c1 and queen e2, like a coward, but I need to defend my light squares. That's the only way I could lose. Okay, attacks the pawn. I don't really want to go b5, so I could go knight a2, keeping everything defended. Because I cannot go b5. I mean, I could also go queen b1, but I don't really want to go queen b1. On b5 he has bishop c5, and that's very annoying. b5, bishop c5, knight a4 or knight e4? b5, bishop c5, knight e4. I don't want to go b5, but I also don't want to go knight a2. Okay, he's giving up the c5 square such a big deal. b5, bishop c5, knight e4. He probably has to go bishop d4 and then knight takes d4. Pawn takes d4. Knight e4. Okay, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I can give up the c5 square because I'm going to be able to challenge it with knight e4 immediately. Unless he plays f5, in which case I'm going knight a4. Okay, now my plan was as follows: knight c1, queen e2, so I'm still gonna go for that. I need to evict the queen from the light squares. And this is one of the main reasons I went for rook b to d1 and not rook f to d1, because I didn't want my rook stranded on b1. And by the way, after b5, one pleasant consequence of that is that I'm fixing the a7 pawn. So if we get into a rook endgame, even if I lose my piece back, I have a better rook endgame. He's gonna have to retreat the queen. I mean, I don't see another option. h4, queen e2, hg3, hg3, queen f6, knight e4. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now I have everything under control after knight c1. Because if I can get my queen to e4 somehow, or my knight to e4 and patch up the light squares, then I don't think there's any counterplay. So yeah, again, my first English training game is going well. I'm really happy about that. Let me just see if everything is okay with the video, because of my poor laptop. It seems okay. Again, I'm sorry. As soon as I save enough money for a desktop setup, I'm going to buy one. Okay, now I was thinking knight e4. However, wait. Knight e4 on queen f5, I have g4 winning. With queen e3. Knight f5, queen f5, g4, queen f4, queen e3. Trading queens into a winning endgame. So knight e4, he has to go queen e7. Against which I can just go queen g4, I think. And on f5 I can take on g6. Yeah, okay, I'm going knight e4. This also prevents bishop c5. Okay, that's interesting. I did not see that. However, may not be too good for him. So what does he want to do? He wants to take on g3, but I'm going to take on f7. He also wants to go f5. So if I go queen g4, f5, queen g6, queen g4, hg, fg, fg, I'm not sure. I don't really want to go queen g4. I'm just gonna go knight b3, improving my pieces. This controls c5 some more, even if he plays f5. Now that I'm controlling the light squares, I don't really care about hg or anything basically. And next time I want to go rook a1 and take the pawn if I can. Okay, rook a1 makes sense to me. If he goes f5, I'm gonna go rook a7. Okay. Maybe he wants to go f5 now. Okay, I'm just gonna get my last piece into play. I don't feel like f5 is that big of a deal. Okay. Now I was thinking knight c3 and on f4 queen g4. So that's what I'm gonna do. On e4 I have d4. He can never play f4 and he can never play e4. So now that the h file has been open, I actually have king g3 and rook h1. What does this do? Should I gain a tempo with knight a2? Knight a2, bishop d6. Okay, I'm going knight a2. I want him to lose a tempo. If I could get rid of the e5 pawn, I would have queen e6 check. Okay, queen f3 forced. Maybe king f1 is good. I would like to challenge the a file. Okay, I'm gonna go king f1. I need to get my king to some safety. This game isn't easy, and if you know me, when I'm being attacked, I don't like it. So, not easy. Queen c6 was interesting though. Maybe I should have played queen c6. But As soon as I play rook h1, everything's defended perfectly. So that's my end goal. Get my rook to the h file, defending, and I'm not afraid of e4. I'm not afraid of f4. I'm not afraid of g5. I have this tempo queen c6 at any point if I want it. So king e2 against e4 I take, against f4 I play queen g4, against queen h5 we trade, against g5 I go rook h1. Seems to work. Okay, rook h1. Ah, okay, whoa. I did not see that. I did not see that. I missed that ef3 was check. Okay, but I still have to take. I mean, I have no other choice. Now it all depends on which rook he takes with. I think he should have taken on f2. Because now once he takes on b3, I will be threatening the rook. Wait, I don't get this. I know I gave up my a2 knight, but I couldn't see a way to guard c3. I need to get some time on the clock. How do I get some time on the clock? He's threatening rook c2, he's threatening queen e2. There are too many threats. What do I have? Do I have rook h8 at some point? He's also threatening rook f3. Jesus. Brr. Too many threats. I think I have to repeat. I simply don't have a way to guard all of this at once. My king is too exposed. I don't believe I messed it up, a piece up. Okay, now we have a game. The rooks are pinned. He's only threatening rook to d8. So I'm gonna go queen to d5, guarding everything. She doesn't have any checks now. Now I'm guarding against rook d8, rook f3, queen c2, queen takes knight, queen c3. I don't believe he declined the draw there. Okay. He cannot go rook c8. Why do I have 20 seconds on the clock? Why? Oh, I just hung mate. Queen c2 is mate. No! 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 Why would I do that? Moron! Stupid moron! Ah! I don't want to talk about this game. I don't want to think about this game. Okay. I have to try and calm down now. Bye.